What's up, everybody? This is going to be a Marvel focused Funko haul here, and I want to jump right into it, starting off with the latest Marvel Collector Core box, which does focus on Love and Thunder. I actually did rewatch this movie. I saw it originally in the theater and had some mixed feelings about it, and I still have mixed feelings about it. I think tonally it's all over the place. I think a lot of the humor is just too silly for me, especially early on within the movie. I'm saying all that basically to say that before this box was even revealed, the contents of it, I already wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not. And honestly, I'm still not sure if I want to keep all of the contents or not. I think I will stick with the t-shirt. And I actually did take some of the items out already. I have them beside me. So it did come with this decal here, which I'll be honest, I'm drawing a blank right now as to what this is a reference to. I mean, I know it looks familiar, but just kind of drawing a blank on that basically. So somebody in the comments could let me know what this refers to from the movie. And then there also is this Korg pin here as well. And then we got the t-shirt here, which I have not taken out of the plastic yet. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'll try to get the majority of it here in frame. Okay, so yeah, I tend to like the t-shirts here, and this one does have very nice coloring on it. And of course we have Thor and Mighty Thor there together with the lightning in the background. So this is an awesome looking t-shirt, and of course their shirts are pretty good quality. So I'm keeping that. I will wear that shirt for sure. But let's get to the pops, because the Collector Core has been pretty consistent with giving us 2 pops. So I think the value is always there, in terms of money wise. But they played it safe. They definitely played it safe here, because of course we do have a Thor Pop, and he does have the glowing eyes going on there. And I will get these pops out of box. We'll take a closer look at them. And he is in a leaping pose there. And then we have this Mighty Thor Pop, and again she has the blue glowing eyes there, and she has me on there. I'm not crazy about the way that she's holding it. It's almost like she picked it up and is asking, who does this belong to? Like, just that pose is kind of awkward. But this is a glow-in-the-dark figure, and it's kind of awkward to me. Like, why make her glow-in-the-dark and not him? It would have been nice if this was a glow-in-the-dark, set. I mean, that would make a lot of sense to me. But yeah, I just feel like they played it kind of safe with these 2 pops here. So, like I said, we'll get them out. We'll get a closer look at them. But I'm not sure if they're going to stay in my collection long term. I have to kind of think on that basically. I'll show you the other items that I picked up recently. So from Target, I have been seeing more of the Marvel Blacklight figures, and I did decide to pick up Wasp. I think she has really nice coloring to her, and I really wish this character was more utilized within the MCU. We'll see, of course, the 3rd Ant-Man movie is on the way, and Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania, so we're gonna see more of her. So yeah, it just would be nice to see her better utilized and get to stand out more. And I don't want to see like any real speculation about that movie or anything. I mean, I already know who the villain is. We know who the villain is. But beyond that, I don't want to know too much about that movie going in. I will watch the trailer, of course. I just hope that, the trailers don't reveal too much. I would like some surprises with that movie. But yeah, I like the coloring on her. I did see Shuri in store as well. Don't plan to pick that up. Same thing with Valkyrie on Pegasus. I don't feel like I need that one either. I have not seen the Gamora and Nebula 2-pack though yet. I do want that, so whenever I come across that, I think I will pick that up. But yeah, for right now, got the new Wasp. Don't plan to pick that up. Same thing with Valkyrie on Pegasus. I don't feel like I need that one either. I have not seen the Gamora and Nebula 2-pack though yet. I do want that, so whenever I come across that, I think I will pick that up. But yeah, for right now, got the new Wasp. Don't plan to pick that up. Same thing with Valkyrie on Pegasus. I don't feel like I need that one either. I have not seen the Gamora and Nebula 2-pack though yet. I do want that, so whenever I come across that, I think I will pick that up. But yeah, for right now, got the new Wasp. Now, in one of my local comic book shops, Power Comics in Conway, South Carolina, that's a spot that I frequent. They tend to have this glass case up front, and inside of it they'll have basically some grails and some chases and things like that. And one caught my attention. I thought I did a chase bundle for this, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I meant to and just missed it. But yeah, I saw this particular chase, and even though I'm not the biggest fan of this movie either, I did decide to go ahead and get this chase because I do think it looks good. So we have here the Doctor Strange chase from the Multiverse of Madness. And yeah, you know, a lot of the Marvel movies recently, I feel like they've been kind of a mixed bag. I don't think they're like top quality MCU. You know, sometimes even in terms of the visuals can be kind of a mixed bag. But this movie did have some interesting visuals to it overall. It was entertaining for what it was, but it's not a movie I see myself going back to again and again. But like I said, I do like this look here for Doctor Strange, which I'm not actually sure if this was even really in the movie. Somebody can let me know, but I'm not sure if this actual look showed up in the movie. But I'm liking what they did with this box too, the sort of foil like outline on the box here. That looks really good. I don't know if they just did that with the chase or if that's the case with the common as well. I'm not really sure about that. And the number 1000 there really stands out too. But yeah, this came in a protector. I'm going to leave it in the protector. Yeah, pretty cool pop there, even though, yeah, you know, like I said, kind of mixed feelings on the movie. And I'm sure there are more pops on the way based on that particular movie. Next up here, something else from Target that I definitely had to go for. In fact, I went there mainly for this particular item. I'd already seen it in Target, but at the time the lines were ridiculous. So I was like, I'll come back by and get this later on. Here we have the Groot comic cover, and I just love this look for Groot. It's just you know, being so used to the MCU Groot, this look to me just looks so interesting. And he does have a nice base in there. I may get this out of the box as well so we can see it better. But this one, if you're interested in it, should be pretty easy to track down. It might even be on the website, but if it's not, I saw plenty at my Target store. So yeah, if you're really interested, like I said, you should be able to track this one down. And the actual comic cover does look pretty awesome as well. I really like that artwork, and the pop does match up well to it. Yeah, so like I said, I may get this out of the actual box so we can see it a little bit better there. And if you're hearing a little bit rattling, that's because I do have some sodas sitting up here, some Funko sodas sitting up here also. Not opening those up in this video though. Next up here, I want to focus on one of my favorite Marvel characters, Miss Marvel. So she does have a pop pin, and I'm not sure if there's a chase variant to this or not. If there is, I have not seen it on social media yet. If anybody's seen it, let me know. I can't recall seeing a chase variant for this though, but typically they do have them. When it comes to the pop pins, if it's not a chase, I definitely go ahead and take it out of the box. So I will be getting this out of the box. We'll get a closer look at it because I really do like the shininess of these pop pins. I think they are pretty cool looking. So I was happy to see this one in store, and I think I feel like there's still some other ones I'm kind of on the lookout for. It's almost impossible though to find the chases in stores. I wish I could have better luck with that, or that people would, employees would just leave them there to give people a chance. But I don't know, maybe I will have to start ordering some online for that chance of a chase. And then I did pick up two other Miss Marvel pops. I got these two at the same time. Now this one, her in her homemade suit, her cosplay suit basically of Captain Marvel. This one is a common, of course, but I went ahead and bought it from Funko.com because I was getting the Funko.com exclusive over here. Her with using her powers there on the fist. Okay, so both of these I do want to take a closer look at. The day of this recording, I know that it's going up for order, the Miss Marvel comic cover, which does look really awesome. I decided though that I'm not going to do an online order for it. I'm just going to wait for it to show up in stores, and then I will pick that one up. And at the time of this recording, it's still available on the website. It's not one that I see really selling out quickly. So if I wait a while and then it's not showing up in stores, then I'll go ahead and get it online. But yeah, like I said, I really do like the character of Miss Marvel. I think she has a great personality. I like her background, how we kind of learn about her religious background, her cultural background and all that, but it doesn't feel preachy or anything. It's just a part of her life basically. And I think her family is, they're really cool characters as well. So yeah, definitely a big fan of Miss Marvel, and very glad that Funko is producing more figures of her. I will admit the Thor Pop does look better out of box, and I'm not sure if there's another figure based on this movie that's in the same pose or not. Somebody can let me know about that. I haven't really looked back at the other pops, but yeah, this lightning effect going around Stormbreaker there is pretty cool looking, and it's a nice pose, this nice leaping pose here. And I like the body armor. It's still kind of gaudy looking, but that helmet, I get the joke from the movie that, he was trying to outdo Mighty Thor. Basically, he's a little bit insecure there. But the fact that they actually stuck with that look, I don't know. I feel like somebody should have called him on trying to outdo her or whatever, and maybe he should have switched it up. But yeah, they stuck with it, and like I said, just a very gaudy look. I'm not super crazy about that. But again, the body armor works. The cape definitely looks nice there as well. Yeah, so I mean, it's a cooler figure than I thought initially. You know, it's again, that's why I always say, you know, I like to get the pops out of box to really check out the details there, and it's just crazy. So many wings going on here, and definitely sort of kind of evokes like an Egyptian vibe there with the way that this comes together. You know, but yeah, it's all right. And let's take a look at the mighty Thor Pop here again. Not crazy about the way that she's holding Mjolnir. I wish she was in a better pose, more of an action pose. That she seemed like she's more ready for action. But again, her body armor does look nice there. I do like, you know, the way that what they've done with Mjolnir, with the cracks and everything from when it was broken, you know, destroyed by Hela, and then pieced back together, basically. And I like the way that that was used in the movie as a weapon, the way it could split apart and come back together. That was pretty cool idea. And of course, she has those blue eyes going on just like him. And I'm assuming that the eyes glow. I'm assuming that Mjolnir glows, and you know, I will check that out in a moment. Her helmet definitely has the better look out of the two, though I like the more subtle look. Yeah, so I mean, they're not bad pops. I might end up going ahead and keeping those. Here we have Wasp. Like I said, really like the coloring that they went with for this figure, but predominantly purple there, but we got some oranges in the mix, some blue, you know, especially with her wings there, and the wings, of course, are kind of translucent there. She's in a nice pose. And they could have done an effect maybe to represent her power, but not really necessary, not completely necessary. I do like the texturing on the uniform as well. The Ant-Man movies, I mean the Ant-Man costumes and her costume, I just like how they almost look like they could be in the real world. You know, they seem kind of practical in a way. I'm sure for the actors it's not so practical to get in and out of those suits. I'm sure that's complex, but I just like the look of them, how they feel real world basically. Okay, then of course we got Kamala, like I said, here in her cosplay suit. I do like the little specks there and the mohawk there. That's pretty cool. You see her ponytail beneath, and the stand just fell off. In fact, let me grab it real quick. And I could tell already, like it doesn't want to stand well. It really doesn't. So this is gonna have to go back into the box pretty quickly. Like the stand doesn't want to stay on well, and then the head sculpt is so large and kind of unwieldy. Like this just does not want to stand well. So oh, it's on this foot. Let me get that right. But yeah, so it's gonna have to go back into the box pretty quickly. If you're an out of box collector, just be careful about where you place this one, because it definitely wants to lean back. I think that ponytail is a big part of it, and it's a heavy head sculpt to begin with. Yeah, but I like her, you know, the hands on the hips, that determination there, and it's a pretty clean look, like pretty nice paint job here on this outfit. Yeah, and I really like the whole Avengers Con thing. I feel like the series started off pretty strong, but towards the end, it did feel like they were rushing. Like there were some events that took place that just felt like they should have had more room to breathe, basically. I'll say also with the Miss Marvel series, like I mean, there were villains, but it just they didn't really feel like real threats, and I don't know. I just feel like it could have had a stronger danger, basically stronger threats within it. But you know, I still enjoyed this series overall. I think the casting was very much on point. This actress did a great job. So the pop pin here, I've seen better looking pop pins, but this one is cool. You know, I especially like the gold trim and everything to it. And here with her, the effect of her using her power there on the fist, you can see it has a different gold, like it actually is a construct. Basically, I do like the detailing there. So it's a cool pin, but definitely not one of the better ones I've seen. It's just okay, but it does pretty much match up with the pose here of this pop, you know, the Funko.com exclusive. I like that this has a bit of a sheen to it as well, you know, with the paint job there, and of course the effect there looks pretty cool on the fist. It would be very awesome if Funko could figure out a way to do like an embiggen pop. If you know Miss Marvel and you know the series, then you know what I'm referring to. I think they could possibly work that out, and I would definitely snatch that up in a heartbeat if they did that. Okay, you see the strands back there too flowing from her outfit. So yeah, it's, you know, of course, like they tend to do, they kind of held off till towards the end to actually show her in this outfit. It might have just been the final episode or the final two. I can't remember for sure, but they definitely held off on it. But it's a great looking outfit. I kind of wonder, you know, how much they'll change it up for the Marvels movie. We'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping that movie turns out good. Can't remember if I've heard about what's going on in terms of the villain, but that's another movie where I feel like I don't need a whole lot of details up front. I'm just going to go into it. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good movie. And let's take a quick look here at this Groot comic cover as well, which I do think this is the better way to display it to really see this awesome base here that he's on, and also the way that his legs are there. It almost looks like he's planted to the ground. I like that design of this Groot. Yeah, and it's interesting too to see him with these weapons, which I've never seen Groot with these weapons before, because I guess I just haven't read any comics that actually featured Groot, surprisingly. But if I ever see this one, or a reprint of this one, I could see picking it up. I like also the little details there. You see the leaves going on. This is a really nice sculpt. So very happy that I picked this up, and it does look really awesome. Love the cover. So yeah, these comic covers, I'm gonna try to be choosy about them because they take up space, but man, like Funko is just doing some really awesome looking ones. They're making it kind of tough to not buy too many of them. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up Mighty Thor, but I gotta say already, usually if something has a good glow to it, as soon as I turn the black light on, I can tell. And I didn't really see much going on with this one, so yeah, again, I think it's just gonna be Mjolnir and her eyes, and I'm not really sure how bright they're going to be, but charging it up and we'll see here in just a moment. Again, it really does surprise me that they didn't do this with Thor as well, just with Mighty Thor. Would have made the box more interesting in my opinion. Definitely let me know what you think about what they did with this collector core box. Are you happy with what they did, or would you like to have seen some other characters in the mix? Just let me know your thoughts about it. I still think I might go for the 4-pack, even though I'm not the super crazy about this movie. I may go for the 4-pack once it becomes available, with Thor, Mighty Thor. I think Valkyrie is in it, and Gore the God Butcher as well. So I've been holding off on getting the common of Gore because I want to get that 4-pack. You see there, the glow is decent, but I mean, not a whole lot glowing. Again, it's just the eyes and just the cracks in Mjolnir. But I mean, with the Thor figure, it has the lightning around Stormbreaker. Like, they could have made that look so cool with a glow. But it is what it is. And then, of course, we'll check out the blacklight effect here with Wasp to kind of wrap things up here. Looks pretty good, but like I've said before, I'm going to sound like a broken record, I know, but I really do wish that the blacklight pops actually glowed. Obviously Funko can do that. They did it with those was it Fun Days figures for the mascots. So yeah, I wish they would start doing that with these blacklight figures as well. That would make them so much cooler in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you think about the figures that I shared in this particular video, and what do you think about the character Miss Marvel in general. I feel like if anybody wanted to see the series, they probably would have watched it by now. So if you want to talk about, what happened in the last episode, especially the reveal, that major reveal in the last episode, definitely share your thoughts about the character of Miss Marvel and what you want to see with her in the future of the MCU. And any other details you have, like if you want to talk about the Groot comic, what's going on with him in the comics, because I have no context, honestly, to what's going on with that comic cover. I just think it looks cool. But yeah, any details you want to share, I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check out this video, and I will talk to you all again real soon.